Welcome to another episode of Medical Device Global Market Access by Pure Global. Today we're demystifying the path to UK market access for manufacturers who already hold a European CE mark. What is the process for obtaining the UKCA mark from the MHRA? Following Brexit, Great Britain, which includes England, Wales, and Scotland, established its own regulatory framework for medical devices, managed by the Medicines and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, or MHRA. This introduced the UK Conformity Assessed, or UKCA mark. However, understanding the immediate requirements can be complex, especially with the transitional arrangements in place. First, the most critical point for manufacturers with a valid CE mark is that you do not need to immediately switch to the UKCA mark to place your device on the Great Britain market. The UK government has established extended deadlines for recognizing the CE marking. For general medical devices compliant with the former EU directives, like the MDD or AIMDD, the CE mark will be accepted until June 30, 2028. For devices compliant with the newer EU MDR and for all IVDs compliant with the EU IVDR, the deadline is extended further to June 30, 2030. Despite this extension, there are mandatory actions. All medical devices, regardless of whether they bear a CE or UKCA mark, must be registered with the MHRA before being placed on the Great Britain market. If the manufacturer is based outside of the UK, they must appoint a UK responsible person, or UKRP. This entity must be based in the UK and acts as the legal representative, handling tasks like the MHRA registration on the manufacturer's behalf. When the time comes to transition to the UKCA mark, or if a manufacturer chooses to do so proactively, the process is similar to the CE marking process. It requires a conformity assessment to ensure the device complies with the UK Medical Devices Regulations 2002. For low-risk devices, this can often be a self-declaration of conformity. For higher-risk devices, the assessment must be conducted by a UK-approved body, which is the UK's equivalent of an EU-notified body. The technical documentation compiled for the CE mark serves as an excellent foundation. However, it must be reviewed and updated to ensure it references UK regulations. A formal UK declaration of conformity must be drawn up, and once complete, the UKCA mark can be affixed to the device. When the UKCA mark is used, the name and address of the UK responsible person must also be included on the product labeling, its outer packaging, or in the instructions for use. It is important to note that these rules apply to Great Britain only. Northern Ireland continues to follow EU regulations, requiring a CE mark. While the transitional periods offer significant breathing room, we advise manufacturers to begin strategic planning now. Appointing a UKRP and registering with the MHRA are immediate obligations. Preparing your technical documentation and engaging with a UK-approved body early will ensure a smooth transition when the deadlines arrive. If your business needs guidance navigating the complexities of global market access, including the UKCA marking process, Pure Global is here to help. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next time.